Hey everybody. Recently I went to Rochester, Minnesota where we have a rental house and I needed to take care of our deck. It was had some like gunk on it and that kind of stuff. And so I got a pressure washer and pressure washed it and then also stained it afterwards. I don't have the process of me staining it, but if you're a little weird like me, and you just enjoy kind of seeing things become clean. I know that's a big thing out there, so I just thought I'd make a video of that. So this is me pressure washing my deck, and then also just talking through some of the things I learned through that. So hopefully it's informational and enjoyable at the same time. See you guys later.
So right here, I grab the sprayer, I start spraying, and I'm questioning, okay, why isn't it blasting? What's really going on here? And I'm just squeezing the trigger, trying to figure out what's really happening. And then I think here real soon it dawns on me, I have not turned the water back on yet. So I rush downstairs to make sure the water is turned back on. And then I come back up and I have pressure. I have water pressure again. So here I am. It's slowly coming, but there it goes. So I had already started the process, but then I decided to record. And right here, what I'm starting to learn is that really I was getting too close and I was cutting into the wood, not actually destroying the wood, but just making lines. And so just trying to figure this out. But I mean, it's unreal how awesome and powerful these pressure washers are. So I will fast forward here. So as you can see, I'm pointing to that mildew right there. That is mildew and mold, and you can just see how beautiful it is when this stuff is removed. And so just cleaning this off, I had no idea how awesome this was going to be. But this whole process, especially the top deck here, probably took me several hours. Like when I say several hours, maybe 4 to 5 hours to really get it to where I wanted it, and making it, and going back over it again. But we'll continue fast forwarding here and let you see at least the top side of the deck. I had to go ahead and switch angles here, and because I was running out of room, and so I brought the power washer up onto the deck and got it all situated. And so you can see what's done, and you can see the line. So this is why it took me a little bit longer to do the top deck, because the mildew was pretty heavy on this top area, and so I had to go over it this first time pretty vigorously, and then the second time it wasn't near as bad, and I was just able to more spot treat and get things done. But This is me finishing up the top deck, and like I said, it was really here where I learned the balance of how to get close enough without making the line, but yet far enough away. Because if you don't get it to the right angle, you're just not going to accomplish the cleaning that you really want. So I found out later on how to really work that in swoops, and I'll explain that later in the video when I'm on the bottom deck. So here's the bottom deck, and obviously I'm starting on the stairs, and I blasted my face several times right here, just trying to learn how to properly do this, and I still probably didn't do it all correctly. But you can see this board right here. That one had to be replaced, as well as that one and that one. So I had to actually just take those boards off. They were warped and nasty. And there was one board on the bottom deck here that I also had to just take off and replace. But I, again, as you can see here, I'm just spraying that off. And the stairs proved to be pretty tough because I couldn't do the near the swooping motion I wanted to. But I'm gonna get us down the stairs here and get it past the point where you can really start seeing some of this work well. I have to give a shout out to one of our renters' daughters right here. They were making little personal pan pizzas that were phenomenal, and she comes here and offers it to me and says she has got extra. I tried to refuse it for a second, but then she was just super kind, and I don't even think she knew that I was recording, but I went ahead and set it up on the deck up here just so I didn't get water on it, and worked a little bit more. But again, just what a sweetheart, how kind that was to think of me. I've been out there all morning getting after this, and found out that it was about lunchtime. This is me just wrapping up for the day. There's this little spot right here that I'm cleaning up, but I know that I'm gonna have to finish for the day. I was worn out. I've been there most of the day, and so I am just finishing these last couple of lines, and then I'm gonna spray off and just kind of like rinse and clear off the area before I go, and then I will come back the next day and start the rest of it. So here we are on day 2, getting started for the day, and as you can see, it's dried, and it's how much more beautiful it looks, and that's not even stained yet. And so, about to get started and finish this off, and honestly, because I'd never done this before, I felt as though I was really starting to get the swing of things now, and actually get the really good swooping motion without really causing any lines or damage to the wood, which again, I don't think I damaged really any of the wood, but I definitely created some lines, and you have to kind of really look at it to tell, but you can. But when I stained it, it definitely helped a lot to take care of that, but it was just something that now knowing I would just make larger swooping patterns and come down, and just to not create such defined lines. So we'll go ahead and we'll finish out the top deck here, and then I'll show you guys what the final product looked like. Again, I hate that I missed getting the staining process and replacing some of the boards, but you'll at least get to see what it looks like completed. Thanks for watching.